One out there in YouTube land, introducing peaceful protester Kelley.
Thank you, Ethan Hiatt. Hello, and welcome to my TV show on the YouTube network with a potential audience of over 2 billion people. Coming to you live from the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, where I am peacefully protesting and advocating for the homeless here in Santa Monica and in Los Angeles County and in California and the whole US of A, or the whole wide world if we could do something about it. But we have to start somewhere, so we might as well start right here in Santa Monica, California. Try to stand up for human rights right here in Santa Monica, California. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. There's no reason for poor people to be sleeping in the streets while rich people are having space races. We can do better than that. We can work towards a better day for every human being. And Santa Monica, you're way behind in helping out the poor. Oh, that's right. You've been trying to push the poor down the road ever since this city was created. That's how many of your infrastructures have been built, by taking property from poor people and people of color and pushing them down the road while you built your infrastructure for this city. And you've continued to push the poor people out of Santa Monica for generations. And by doing that, you push people of color down the road, because we haven't come to a place where everybody has the basically the same income in this country, that every race and religion can have the same basic incomes. We still in this country have a lot of inequality, inequity. That's why along our public beaches, 800 miles of public beaches, and mostly rich white people living next to those public beaches. Why is that? Why is Santa Monica 70% white? We can do better than that. We've got to keep integrating our society. We have to keep working towards a better day for everybody, lifting up those people that have been living in poverty, lifting up those people that have been used for their labor for generations and not been given their rights. Too many people have been kept in the shadows, used for their labor, and so we'll let you be here during picking season, but after picking season's over, we're going to send you back to your country, because we can't afford to take care of people, poor people in our country. That's what they basically are saying. And they had quotas for certain countries, and they didn't have enough available space, citizenship spaces for people from certain countries, because they didn't want more poor people in this country. The leader of this country now, Donald Trump, he wants to sell gold card visas to rich people. He says, get your gold card today, step right into the USA. No need to stand in line. $5 million will do just fine. Forget you're tired, forget you're poor. Just send your rich through our front door. We don't care about human rights when making money is in our sights. Get your gold card today. Step right into the US of A. That's what so many of our leaders want to do. They just want to sell everything to the rich people, let the rich people take control of everything and push the poor people down the road. They want to push them further and further out into the desert. You know, right now over in Needles, California, it's probably over 100 degrees or close to it even at this time of night. Here in Santa Monica at the beach today, it was about 70 degrees. And the scientists say that this climate crisis is going to continue to get hotter and hotter So we're going to have more people live next to our coast because the temperature is much more inclement, much more temperate for people to survive, and the air quality is going to be better for people as well. So we need to build more affordable housing right here in Santa Monica and all along the coast. We need to keep working towards a better day for everybody right here where we are. I just saw City Council member Dan Hall coming up the promenade here. He's a nice guy, and he said that they actually got a law passed that will make it so that everybody in Santa Monica, that any house that is sold that used to be a single family home can now have up to 20 units built in that space. That's right, because some of the city council members understand that we're in a housing crisis, a homelessness crisis, and so many people didn't want to have multi-unit houses or multi-unit complexes built in their neighborhoods because it's going to bring down their property value. Everybody's worried about their property value going down instead of making sure that we have enough housing for the people that live here. You know, many of the people that work in Santa Monica cannot afford to live in Santa Monica, and that means more people are having to drive from different areas all around the metropolitan area and spend more money on gas and polluting the air more because we don't have enough housing units here in Santa Monica. So we need to keep standing up for affordable housing right here in Santa Monica. We need to be part of the solution, Santa Monica, and not part of the problem. And right now we see that Santa Monica. Now I don't want to pick on Diaca because I know Diaca is a good guy and he works for the Downtown Santa Monica Inc. But right now they have to lock up all the chairs, and they lock them up so that nobody can sit in them. They used to have permanent seating here on the promenade. Good to see you, Mike. Peace. They used to have permanent seating, benches and things like that on the promenade, but they got rid of that years ago because they didn't want to see poor people sleeping on their benches and stuff like that. And homeless people, they didn't want to see homeless people around at all, but they didn't want to see them sleeping on their benches at night. So now they lock up the chairs that they put out. They lock them up so that nobody can sit on them during the night because they don't want to see poor people getting comfortable here on this public promenade. And let me remind you, if you are homeless and you are on this public promenade, you have the same rights as the richest person in the whole wide world. That's right. You have the same rights as Elon Musk. If you are poor and you are on this public promenade, you have the same rights as Elon Musk, a pooey. And we need to stand up for the rights of all these poor people. See, a lot of these business owners want to turn this promenade into the Grove or Rodeo Drive or Disneyland. This is a public promenade, and I want to see more people get out here and peacefully protest, share your thoughts, your beliefs, your talents, and speak out. And let's keep the debate going here in the United States of America. You know, now that more and more artificial intelligence and computers and robots are taking over, we need to stand up for the rights of human beings to get out and speak their minds, because we're going to have it coming out of every speaker from every which place that are computerized, and all of the business owners okay certain music. We need to make it easier for human beings to get out and share their thoughts and their beliefs and their own take on music. Not every song should be written to make $1 million. I did write a song about, I wrote this song to make $1 million. A lot of people just write make music to make money. I don't think that's the way it needs to be all the time. I think we can stand up for the right of people to write songs that never make a dollar, like most of my songs. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather sit around in my underwear than screw the poor and pollute the air. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Hey! I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all gonna die. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. It ain't a crime. Not yet. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather live in a box in the bottom of a ditch than be some stealing, cheating, lying son bitch. Rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather walk around without a stitch than be some democracy overthrowing son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all gonna say goodbye. Someday, hopefully not tonight. Let's put it off a little while if we can help it. Now, I don't want you to think that I think all billionaires are evil bloodsuckers. Some of them are just sick. They're like hoarders or alcoholics or drug addicts. They get a little bit of money and they just got to get more and more and more and more and more. More and more and more and more and more and more. More and more and more and more and more and more and more. Let's take a look at Elon Musk. Muskie? Yeah, you know, they say he's on his way to becoming our first trillionaire. Now that's the last thing we need in America is a trillionaire. What we need to do is raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies and make sure that everybody in America can have a decent place to live. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies and make sure that everybody can have a job that pays a living wage. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies and make sure that everybody can have good quality health care. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies and make sure that everybody can have a good public education. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies. But we will leave Elon with 999 million and see if he can get by. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air. Thank you, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. Have a great night. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around with greasy hair than sell guns and weapons everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. One more time, everybody sing along. Here we go, go, go. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around in the Bear than see homeless people everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Woo-hoo! And I'll keep on working at it. That's right. We got to keep speaking up for the rights of poor people just to survive, just to exist in this country. We got to say, listen, not everybody wants to be a billionaire. I certainly don't. I've worked hard to stay poor and to thumb my nose at those who think wealth is everything in this country. I've worked hard at that, and I know there are a lot of other people who have done as well. But we need to keep telling people that poor people have a right to survive in this country, and that government should be working for the poor as well as the rich. Hey, if government was working for the poor as well as the rich, we would not have near this imbalance that we have today. There is no reason for rich people to be having space races while poor people are sleeping in the streets. We can do better than that. We can make sure that everybody has the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the whole wide world. We can make sure that every child has a good public education. And we have to work on those things right here in California. People say, well, we can't build affordable housing because Trump's in power. We can't raise taxes on the rich because Trump's in power. Well, he's not in power here in California. We need some real progressive leaders to show that that progressive government can help lift people out of poverty. We need some real progressive leaders here in California that will spend more money on public education. Right now, California, we are the 4th largest economy in the whole wide world, and we are ranked 21st in spending on public education. That's right. If we were a country, California, the 40 million people, 39 some million people, would be the 4th largest economy in the world. We just overtook Japan. So we're not a poor state. We need to spend more money on public education because right now, California is ranked 21st in spending on public education. That's just the spending on the public education. We are ranked 40th on the outcome of our public education system. That is a shame, California. No reason for us to be 21st in spending on public education. Not a reason in the world. We should be right at the top on spending on public education. We need to spend more on our low-income area schools on the programs, services, and stability for children in those areas. We need to spend more money on those low-income area schools until the rich people want to send their kids to those schools. Then you will know we have done enough. But until then, we need to keep funneling money towards those low-income area schools, because we all know that these well-to-do communities find a way to fund their schools. That's right. I'm on a committee right now, Measure GS Resident Oversight Committee here in Santa Monica, and we are overseeing a tax that is paid on sales of estates worth $5 million or more. And the first $10 million from that tax, the first $10 million every year from that tax goes to fund Santa Monica schools. These well-to-do communities are going to find ways to fund their schools, but these low-income areas are going to keep falling further and further behind. So we need our state to spend more money on low-income area schools until the rich people want to send their kids to those schools. We can do better, California. Living in California, the land of peace and love. Living in California, place the whole world's dreaming of. Living in California, everything's mostly okay. Living in California, another beautiful sunshine day. Don't let the Trump get you in a slump. We'll get rid of his hump. We're gonna be all right. We're in the land of surf and sand, movie stars, electric cars, and there's a beautiful Santa Monica night. We're living in California with people of all kinds. Living in California, sure we're all just a little bit out of our minds. Living in California, things could be a whole lot worse. Living in California, rest of the country's moving in reverse. Let's not follow them. Living in California, everything's mostly alright. Living in California, having fun on the promenade tonight. Now don't get me wrong, we got a lot of great things going on here in California. California, we're the second most diverse state in the whole country. We got people from different backgrounds, different races, different religions, different ethnicities, different beliefs, different genders, all living together in virtual harmony. But everybody knows there's some things we need to be working on here in California. California, we have the most billionaires of any state in the whole country. And we have the most homeless people of any state in the whole country. Now that ought to be a crime. There is no reason for so few people to have so much when so many have nothing at all. We can do better. We can make sure that we raise taxes on all those billionaires. A lot of people say to me, wait, if we raise taxes on the billionaires here in California, they'll all move to another state. And I say, bye-bye, bye-bye. Let them go take advantage of the poor people in Texas like Elon Musk. That's right. He moved to a state, he moved his headquarters to a state where they have a $7.25 minimum wage on the books. That's right. We don't need people who want to take advantage of the poor to the extent where the poor people are sleeping in the streets while billionaires are having space races. If you think that's okay, go ahead and move to another state. That's fine. Let's raise taxes on all the people who think that's okay and let them move to another state. But I mean, raise taxes on the billionaires is what I mean to say. Not just if you think that it's okay for billionaires to take advantage of people. I guess you can move with them if you want. But we need to raise taxes on the billionaires. That's my point. Because when you have the largest homeless population in the whole country and the largest number of billionaires of any state in the whole country, you got to see there's an imbalance. And even with our large population, we don't want to be the ones who have the most billionaires and the most homeless people. That's not something we want to be known for in this country. We want to be known for being the state that is the most diverse and the state that is the most tolerant and the state that stands up for the rights of human beings, not the state that has the most billionaires and the most homeless people sleeping in the streets. We can do better than that. So we need to raise taxes on the rich, 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 Raise taxes on the rich. Raise taxes on the rich. Raise taxes on the rich. You know, I should just keep playing this song all night. Raise taxes on the rich. Raise taxes on the rich. You know, it's a simple song, but it's a good one, and one that we need to teach our leaders, our public servants, because they haven't done it enough yet. If they would have done it enough, then we wouldn't have so many people sleeping in the streets. And we wouldn't have so many people struggling to pay rent in this state, in this county of Los Angeles. We have way too many people spending over 50% of their income on housing. That's not the way it should be. Nobody should be working a full-time job and still not able to pay rent. And so many people say to me, these homeless people need to get a job. You know, if they had a job, and many homeless people do have jobs, they still can't afford a place to live. We need to have more affordable housing built in California. And we need to repeal Prop 13 that has been in place since 1978 and made it harder for poor people to have a decent place to live. And the gap between the poor and the rich just keeps widening in this country and here in California as well. You know, we're breaking records on Wall Street all the time. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, the rich people have it rough here in California. That's bull. We got the most billionaires of any state in the whole country. They're doing just fine. We need to make sure that the poor people can have a decent life. So we need to raise taxes on the rich and use those taxes to make sure that everybody has a decent place to live, food to eat, health care, and a good public education. California, we don't need to be ranked 21st in spending on public education. We should be right at the top. Tell your leaders, get involved, use your voices, use your votes, and tell them to raise taxes on the rich and spend more money on public education and housing the homeless and making sure that our health care system works for everybody in this state, rich or poor. We're living in California with people of all kinds living in California. Sure, I'll get a little bit out of our minds. Ooh, living in California. Well, somebody just bit my finger, I think. I'm living in California. Things could be a whole lot worse. Living in California. Rest of the country's moving in reverse. Let's not follow them. Living in California. Everything's mostly okay. Living in California. Another beautiful sunshine day. Living in California. Everything's mostly alright. Living in California. Having fun on the promenade tonight. Ooh, living in California. Place the whole world's dreaming of. Living in California. Go out and spread some peace and love. Thank you very much. Thank you. How you doing, Chris? What's the haps? Anything new? You have a good day? All right, good to hear. I had a good swim in the ocean. You know, a lot of people love California, and a lot of people want to be here, and that's another thing we have to remind our leaders of here in California. when you have a place that so many people want to come and be a part of, whether it's the entertainment industry or whether it's the beaches or whatever, you're gonna have to have more services in place. You're gonna have to build more housing because a lot of these people that come here to become movie stars or to become great writers or artists or dancers or whatever, not all of them are going to make a lot of money. Some of them are going to need a place to live even though they're poor. So we have to have more poor housing. You can't just send everybody back to where they came from because they didn't become multi-mega stars here in California. We need to stand up for the rights of poor people to exist. We need to stand up for the rights of poor artists to make poor art. And poor musicians to make poor songs. That's what I like to make. I like to make songs about poor people. And I like to make songs that nobody can buy and that nobody wants to buy. And that's fine by me. We need to have more room for that sort of thing here in California and all around the country, but certainly here in California. See the people living in the street, ain't got no money, ain't much to eat. They're not too proud to take your crust of bread, just looking for some place to lay their weary heads. What's the problem that brought them here? The story's long and it isn't very clear. So many roads lead to the street, just look for some place to lay their tired feet. I ain't saying they ain't done wrong. I ain't saying didn't help to bring it on. I'm just saying there must be somewhere they belong, and they're looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. All these homeless people living in a ditch with all these empty buildings and tax cuts for the rich. I ain't saying you have to give, but everybody has got a right to live, and they're just looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move into your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Look for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. You can sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move into your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Don't need your swimming pool, don't need your king-size bed. Just looking for somewhere to lay their weary head. Hey, hey. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. They go crazy for me sometimes. That song reminds me, they're looking for some place to lay their weary heads, and Santa Monica has some pickleball courts over there that were supposed to be used to build affordable housing. They've been talking about building 122 units of affordable housing, low-income housing and homeless housing over there since 2018, and now they have pickleball courts over there. They tore down a parking structure. How you doing? Good to see you. They tore down a parking structure over there that was dilapidated. They were going to have to put $4 million in just to keep it up to date as a parking structure. So they tore it down, and they knew that they haven't been building affordable housing here, and they needed to find some places that the people of Santa Monica would let them build affordable housing. So they put that city-owned land, city-owned land, they would put that so that they would build 122 units of low-income housing, homeless housing and low-income affordable housing for people. They've been talking about it since 2018. It is 2025, and today it is pickleball courts. Pickleball courts, pickleball for the poor. We need pickleball for the poor. Those poor folks don't need a front door. Pickleball for the poor. That's what they're really asking for. Pickleball for the poor. Pickleball for the poor. That's right. That's Santa Monica's solution to this housing crisis, this homelessness crisis. You know, many of these business owners here on this promenade, when that parking structure was being torn down to build affordable housing, they sued the city of Santa Monica. They said, we don't need to build any affordable housing near our businesses. It'll be bad for business. Please don't hurt our businesses. That's what some people only care about, is business and making money. They see these people in the street and they just want to push them down the road or push them into incarceration of some sort. We've got too many leaders blaming the poor for being poor and the homeless for being homeless. That's right. Generations of bad government led to this housing crisis, this homelessness crisis. That's right. Santa Monica has been pushing out poor people for generations. That's why in 1970, the population of Santa Monica was 88,000. Today, the population of Santa Monica is just over 90,000, and that's 55 years later. While the rest of California grew by 20 million people, Santa Monica's population grew by about 2,000. They said, we got ours, now stay out. They tried to push all the poor people out. That's why this vote, making it easier for multiple unit housings to be built in the single family housing zoning. Places that were zoned for only single family housing can now be used to build multiple housing units. And that was a good vote that they just did here in Santa Monica, and hopefully that'll have some impact, but it won't happen for another generation or two. We need some serious people to build some structures on city land, and we need some people to propose building some structure on the airport that's going to open up to the city. 192 acres of land is going to open up to Santa Monica in 2028, but they want to use all 192 acres for a big grand park. While we're in a housing crisis, a homelessness crisis, they want to just use 192 acres for a grand park. I say, if you're going to use that 192 acres for a grand park, how many people are you going to hire to keep the homeless from sleeping in your grand park? How many people are you going to hire that are going to be living in other cities and driving to Santa Monica's grand park and polluting the air and making it harder for the people who already are working in this city that can't afford a place to live in this city. If you have 192 acres coming to the city and you're not going to use any of that for affordable housing, that's just cruel and inhumane, irresponsible. Because you already have a lot of people working in your city that can't afford to live here. I met with the firefighters when I ran for Santa Monica City Council this last year, and they said about 1% of their firefighters lived in Santa Monica. They said, we'd like to live in Santa Monica, but most of our firefighters can't afford to live here. And you know, when you only have rich people in your democracy, when you have business owners and homeowners being the only people who can vote in your democracy, that's called an oligarchy. That means only the rich people are controlling everything, and that's not working towards a vibrant democracy. That's working towards an oligarchy, and that's bad government. That's working towards a authoritarian government, which so many say that we're against. That's right. So many people say we're against what Trump is doing in Washington, D.C. He's threatening those homeless people there with jail. Well, we're doing the same thing here in California. We're threatening homeless people with incarceration if they don't do certain things, and we're taking away their tents, and we're throwing away their bags. We don't have enough places for them to store things, and we don't have safe spaces for them to pitch tents. It's shameful. We need to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Ain't got no money, ain't got no honey, ain't got no runny nose. I got some shoes on my feet so I can run down the street. Don't need no funny clothes. I got thought into my hair, I got a life without care. I got Juliet and Mama gonna rock and roll. When marimba rhythms start to sway, dance with me, make me sway, like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Ain't got no money, ain't got no honey, ain't got no runny nose. I got some shoes on my feet so I can run down the street. Don't need no funny clothes. I got diamond in my hair, I got a life without care. I got Juliet and Mama gonna rock and roll. Ain't got no hurries, ain't got no worries, ain't got no blurry eyes. I got the sun in my face, I got some wide open space. Don't need no alibis. I got diamond in my hair, I got a life without care. I got Juliet and Mama gonna rock and roll. That's right, we got 800 miles of public beaches here in California. 800 miles of public beaches, and mostly rich white people living next to those public beaches. We can do better than that. We got to keep working towards affordable housing. We have to keep working to integrate our society. Make sure that poor people can enjoy our public beaches. Make our beaches more accessible to everybody. Ain't got no money, ain't got no honey, ain't got no runny nose. I got some shoes on my feet so I can run down the street. Don't need no funny clothes. I got diamond in my hair, I got a life without care. I got Juliet and Mama gonna rock and roll. got no worries, ain't got no blurry eyes. I got the sun in my face, I got some wide open space. Don't need no alibis. I got the wind in my hair, I got a life without care. I got Juliet and Mama gonna rock and roll. Ain't got no seasons, don't have no reason to need no freezing rain. I got the surf in the sand, my rock and roll one-man band. Don't ride no gravy train. I got the wind in my hair, I got a life without fear. I got Juliet and Mama gone, Juliet and Mama gone, Juliet and Mama gone. Rock and roll, oh yeah. That's right, we have 800 miles of public beaches here in California, and mostly rich white people living next to those public beaches. Santa Monica, you have done a very good job of making a profit off of our public beaches. You need to make sure that all your poor people can survive here. You need to build more affordable housing, make it easier for poor people to enjoy our public beaches. Instead of raising the parking costs, that's right, they want to raise the fees for parking here in Santa Monica. They want to raise all the structures fees, get rid of any of the free parking time. You know, an hour and a half isn't a lot of time for free parking, but it's plenty of time for a lot of people. And it's nice to have a place that you can go and park for free. I don't know why they would want to raise parking fees here in Santa Monica. It's not like it's not a poor city. I don't know if anybody knows that. Sure, they've had some costs come up because of bad situations, but they have plenty of money. They're doing fine by the rich here in Santa Monica. I don't know if you've seen. They're building plenty of luxury housing. The amount of luxury housing has gone up by 250% here in Santa Monica, while the amount of low-income affordable housing has only risen by 25%. They've barely gotten 25% of what they're supposed to be building. And it's really a shame. We need to stand up for the rights of poor people and the homeless and those just trying to get by in this society. We need to spend more money on public education all around California and around the whole country. The great President Franklin Delano Roosevelt said, "The test of our progress is not whether we add to the abundance of those who have much. The test of our progress is whether we provide enough for those who have too little." He didn't say poor people shouldn't have health care. He didn't say homeless people need to work harder so they can have a place to live. He said the test of our progress is whether we provide enough for those people who have too little. And as we go further and further into this technological age, where more and more of the jobs are going to be given to the artificial intelligence and the computers and the robots and the driverless cars and the cocoa machines on wheels and this and that, as more and more of these jobs go to these artificial intelligence eye, we need to make sure that human beings can survive and exist in this richest, most powerful country in the world. So many of these jobs are going to be easily taken over by artificial intelligence. But that doesn't mean we need to throw out all the human beings, say bye-bye, move to another country, or go and die. No, we need to say everybody has a right to survive, even if you're not helping the rich people get richer and richer. We got too many people saying, Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents. And the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents. And the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny. Let's try that. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents. And the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents. And the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys. Rich people and rich people's toys. Hey, 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 hey. Clark and Neha, good to see you. Peace. We got the rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents. And the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents. And the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. That's right. As we move further and further into this technological age, we have to stand up for human rights. Human beings shouldn't have to shine up robots and get on a bicycle to generate power for artificial intelligence, or have to kowtow to all of the autonomous cars and have to shine the cameras for the autonomous cars so that rich people can get around. A lot of people should be able to just work on their own dreams here in this country. We should be using artificial intelligence and these robots to help human beings live easier, better lives. That's right. Instead of making it harder and harder on poor human beings, while we make it easier for the rich people's toys to exist and generate more money for rich people, generate more cryptocurrencies. Did you know that there are 18,000 cryptocurrencies? Are you kidding me? 18,000 different kinds of cryptocurrencies? You know, it's amazing that we have any poor people left at all. I can't believe we haven't thrown them all out with yesterday's garbage, the way we're treating human beings here in the United States of America. 18,000 different cryptocurrencies, people just generating energy just to keep these cryptocurrencies going and these artificial intelligence machines going. We're going to have to keep spending more money to have more and more energy for all of these computerized robots and artificial intelligence. We have warehouses all around the country filled with computers and artificial intelligence and robots and cars and autonomous cars. And we have human beings sleeping in the streets. We have people taking care of making sure that everything's charged up, all the circuits are fixed for these machines. And we have human beings sleeping in the streets, going without health care, without food. We can do better. We can do better, California. We can do better, USA. We need to stand up and say, human beings should have more rights than robots. Human beings should have more rights than animals. That's right. Human beings should have more rights than any other thing in this world. We are the most unique thing. We can look up at the stars. There are so many billions and trillions of stars, and there's only us so far in the whole universe that we know of. We're very unique, and we need to stand up for human beings' right to exist and to explore their own journey and chart their own destiny, each human being. That's what this country is all about. This country is all about working towards a more perfect union, making sure that every human being in this country has the power of a king. We gave up dictatorships. We said every human being has the right to become the person they want to be, to chart their own destiny, to keep working within the framework of our laws so that nobody is taking advantage of somebody else too much, that nobody is hurting somebody else violently or abusing people. And you know, when the Constitution was first written, it benefited only rich white guys who own property. But since the beginning of this country, we have been working to make sure that every human being in this country has basic rights, no matter your race, your religion, your ethnicity, your beliefs, whether you're rich or poor, whether you're able-bodied or disabled, whether no matter your sexual preference. We all have the same rights in this country, and we need to stand up for those rights and keep working towards integrating our society and keep working towards a better day for everybody, not just the rich and the powerful. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. We don't need to keep working on making sure that rich people's toys are taken care of. They're doing fine. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys, making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people and rich people's toys, on the rich people and rich people's toys, on the rich people and rich people's toys. That's right. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. We have to spread the love around a little better. We live in the land of milk and honey. There's plenty and plenty and plenty and plenty. No reason for poor people to be sleeping in the streets while rich people are having space races. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. We don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. We don't need another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow. There are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. So listen, Lord, if you want to know what the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love. That's right, we just got to keep spreading the love around a little better. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. If there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your pain and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. For you just light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll see that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll see the sun come shining through. For you just light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll see that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. You just got to smile, Robert. You got to smile, little boy. How you doing? Good to see you. Everything going all right? Good to hear. Good to see you. That's right. We just keep working towards a better day for everybody. I hope you are, wherever you are, working towards a better day. I hope you're lifting yourself up and you're saying, because a lot of people are going to say, what? You're not doing anything that's worth anything. That's what a lot of people are going to say. Unless you're making a lot of money, you're not doing anything that's really worth anything. And you need to say, listen, I'm fine doing what I'm working on right here. If you're spreading peace and love, and if you're working towards a better day for yourself and others, trying to lift each other up, you're doing just great. You don't have to be making money every day. We need to show people in this country it's not all about making the almighty dollar. No, my friends. It's about sharing a little peace and love and standing up for the rights of human beings in this country and speaking out, getting out and sharing your First Amendment rights. Hey, I like that. Get out and peacefully protest. Make that your important thing. Make that your important thing. Get out on the street and speak your mind. You know, that's a beautiful thing in this country is our First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of people peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm telling you, I'm not making a lot of money, and any money I am making, I am sharing it with the homeless on this 3rd Street promenade and around Santa Monica, because these people are suffering. These people can't get a decent night's sleep anywhere around here in Santa Monica without being harassed and pushed down the road. And you know, I don't know if you know it, but sleep is an important thing, and it's very true. If you're being kept from sleeping, you're being traumatized, you're being tortured, and you know, it is already proven that many homeless people live much shorter lives than people that have housing. Oh, that's right. So we need to be part of the solution, making it easier for these people to have a decent place to live, instead of continuing with these cities and state governments to torture these poor people by tearing down their tents and taking away their stuff without having any place for them to go. We need solutions. We need progressive leaders to actually stand up. Instead of our leader, Gavin Newsom, he's complaining about what Trump's doing in Washington, D.C., which is good, but at the same time, all over California, they're tearing down encampments and taking away people's possessions and giving people tickets and incarcerating people for being poor and homeless. That's a shame. We need to show that there is a difference between progressive government and authoritarian government. We need to be showing that human rights are important here in California, that every person living on the street has rights, and that we need to keep working towards making sure those people that are living on the streets can have a better day, that we're working to build affordable housing and finding safe places for people to pitch tents or finding places for people to be sheltered. We should have a nice big community center right here on this public promenade filled with people that want to help these people that are going through homelessness, help them find housing and help them find services that they need to help lift them out of poverty. We can do better. Make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better. Never make it perfect, but make it a little bit better as we go. make it a little bit better as we go. We'll make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better. Never make it perfect, but make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. Someone's always crying, there'll always be pain. Some need sunshine and some need rain. The world keeps spinning, we can't slow it down, but we can help each other while it's turning around. And make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better. Never make it perfect, but make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. Can't solve every problem, can't stop every crime. Oh, we can't turn back time. The world keeps spinning, we can't slow it down, but we can help each other while it's turning around. Thank you, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. You too. And make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better. Never make it perfect, but make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. One more time, hey. Make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better. Never make it perfect, but make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. That's right, we just got to keep working towards a better day. We're not going to get there right away, but we have to put it in the minds, keep speaking out for the rights of human beings to exist in this country, no matter if you're rich or poor. Poor people should not have to live in the streets while rich people are having space races. Let's just have that as a basic in this country. Let's just say, listen, as long as rich people are having space races, no poor people should have to sleep in the streets. That's a given. Let's just make that a given, all right? And say everybody should have a decent place to sleep and live in this country. That's a given. And every person in this country should have enough food to eat. That's a given. We don't have to debate it. Everybody should just keep saying that until everybody agrees on that. And then everybody should say, every child, every person should have a good public education. Should be able to have a good public education. Shouldn't have to go to a private school to get a good education. Just keep saying that until that's a given. Everybody agrees on it. And then the other thing is health care. Everybody should have good quality health care. That's a given. We need to just keep saying it until everybody agrees. We can debate other things. You can debate your beliefs and religions and all kinds of beliefs, how people should live and this and that. But we should make sure that everybody has the basics. Food to eat, health care, a good public education, and a decent place to live. That ain't too much to ask. We can do those things. somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. My lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea. She's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my love will see me there soon. We'll meet upon the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again we'll go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my love will see me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I go sailing. We'll meet upon the shore just as before. No more sailing. Bye bye. Thank you, peace. That's right. There's always room for love songs while we're working towards a better day for everybody. Keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Standing up for the rights of poor human beings to exist. That ain't too much to ask. Screen door slams, Mary's dress waves. Like a vision, she dances across the porch while the radio plays. Roy Orbison sang it for the lonely. Hey, that's me, and I want you only. Don't send me home again. Just can't face myself alone again. Don't run back inside, girl. You know just what I'm here for. You're tired and you're thinking, hey, maybe we ain't that young anymore. Shout a little faith, there's magic in the night. You're no beauty, but hey, you're alright. And that's alright with me. You can hide beneath your covers and study your pain. Make crosses from your lovers, throw roses in the rain. Send your summer waiting in vain for some savior to rise from these streets. Oh, I'm no hero, now it's understood. All the redemption I can offer, girl, is beneath this dirty hood. With a chance to make it good somehow. Hey, what else can we do now? Except roll down the windows and let the wind blow back your hair. The night's busting open, these two lanes can take us anywhere. We got one last chance to make it real, to trade in these wings on some wheels. Climb on back, heaven's waiting down the tracks. Oh, come take my hand, we're heading out tonight to case the promised land. way, but we can make it if we run. Oh, Thunder Road, hold on, sit back, Thunder Road. Well, I got this guitar and learned how to make it talk, sort of. And then, ready to take that long walk from your front porch to my front seat. The door's open, but the ride it ain't free. I know you've been waiting, thank you, Pete. When you've been waiting, promises to be spoken. Tonight they'll be free, all dreams will be broken. Let's go. Oh, come take my hand. Written out tonight to case the promised land. Oh, Thunder Road, hold on, sit back, Thunder Road. Well, I got this guitar and learned how to make it talk. And my car's out back if you're ready to take that long walk from your front porch to my back seat. The door's open, but the ride it ain't free. I know that you've been waiting for words to be spoken. Tonight we'll be free, all the promises will be broken. There are ghosts in the eyes of all the boys you sent away. They haunt these dusty beach roads in skeleton frames of burnt out Chevrolets. They scream your name at night from the streets. Your graduation gown lies in rags at their feet. And in the lonely cool before the dawn, you hear their voices coming on. And when you get to the porch, they're gone on the wind. So Mary, climb in. It's a town full of losers pulling out of here to win. Moonlight becomes you. It goes with your hair. You certainly know the right thing to wear. Moonlight becomes you. I thrill at the sight, and I could get so romantic tonight. I'm all dressed up to go dreaming. Now don't tell me I'm wrong. What a night to go dreaming. Mind if I tag along? If I say I love you, I want you to know it's not just because there's moonlight, although moonlight becomes you. It goes with your hair. You certainly know the right thing to wear. Moonlight becomes you. I thrill at the sight, and I could get so romantic tonight. You're all dressed up to go dreaming, and don't tell me I'm wrong. What a night to go dreaming. Mind if I tag along? If I say I love you, I want you to know it's not just because there's moonlight, although moonlight becomes you so. Let me tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. I'll love you night and day, and love does not fade away. My love is love and not fade away. I'm gonna love you like a Cadillac, trying to show you how to hide me back. Love for me has gotta be real, for you to know just how I feel. My love is real, not fade away. My love is real, not fade away. Gonna be, you're gonna give your love to me. Love to last more than one day. My love is love and not fade away. My love is real, not fade away. I think my fingers got caught in the washing machine there. Let me tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. I'm gonna love you night and day. My love is love and not fade away. My love is love and not fade away. Love is love and not fade away. I could teach the world how to play the guitar. I could teach the world how to smile. I could be happy all of the while. I could change gray skies to blue if I had you. I could leave the old world behind, leave all my pals, I'd never mind. There's nothing I could not do if I had you. I could climb the tallest mountain, swim the ocean deep and wide. I could cross the burning desert if I had you by my side. I could be a king, dear, uncrowned, humble or poor, rich or renowned. There's nothing I could not do if I had you. I could be a king, dear, uncrowned, humble or poor, rich or renowned. There's nothing I could not do if I had you. There's nothing I could not do if I had you. Hey, lover, when I'm near you and I hear you speak my name softly in my ear, you breathe a flame. Lover, when we're dancing, keep on glancing in my eyes till love's on entrancing music dies. All of my future is in you, your every plan I design. Say that you'll always continue to be mine. Lover, please be tender when your tender fears depart. Lover, I surrender to my heart. Lover, when we're dancing, keep on glancing in my eyes till love's own entrancing music dies. They say the devil is in you, and to resist you I try, but if you didn't continue, I would die. Lover, please be tender when your tender fears depart. Lover, I surrender to my heart. Keeping my eyes on the road, I see you. Keeping my hands on the wheel, I touch you. 99 miles from LA, I miss you, I kiss you, please be there. Passing the white sandy beach, we're sailing. Turning the radio on, we're dancing. 99 miles from LA. foot on the gas. I'm flying, counting the telephone poles. I call you. Reading the signs on the road, I write you. "99 miles from LA, I need you, I want you. Please be there." The windshield is covered with rain. I'm crying, pressing my foot to the gas. I'm flying, reading the signs on the road. I write you. Counting the telephone poles. I call you. 99 miles from LA. I miss you. I love you. Please be there. I know we weren't made to fly, but we can try. Yes, we can try. I know we weren't made to fly, but if we try, someday we'll fly high above the clouds, and we will sing out loud with joy. Oh, 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 yeah. I know we weren't made to fly, but if we try, someday we'll fly. Get ready to take off there, Ethan Hiatt. Well, thank you for introducing me. Good to see you. I hope you have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll see you out here on Monday. How's that sound? You want to say anything to these people here in YouTube land? YouTube land? Well, you have a good, safe trip.
We gotta step up our efforts to help get people off the street. This country is so rich. It's got so much money. We could afford to get people off the street. So let's start doing that right now. That's very important.
I'm with you, Ethan Hiatt. I'm with you. Thank you very much. You have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Peace and love. I know we were made to fly. I no, we weren't made to love, but we can try. Yes, we can try. I no, we weren't made to love, but if we try, someday we'll love. We'll lift each other up and share each other's pain and joy. Oh, 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 yeah. Thank you, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you, peace. Thank you, very much, peace. Someday we'll fly the clouds. We will sing out loud with joy. Oh, 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 yeah. Hi. No, we weren't made for peace, but we can try. Yes, we can try. No, we weren't made for peace, but if we try, someday we'll have peace. We'll bring an end to war and give each other more joy. Oh, oh, oh. No, we weren't made for peace, but if we try, someday we'll have peace. I know we were made to fly. That's right. We just keep working towards a better day. We might not get there today, tomorrow, anytime soon, but we keep working towards a better day. Keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Thank you. Peace.
I like that. Keep pushing, brother.
Thank you. Ready? You have a good night. Spread the peace and love. We'll keep working towards a better day. Life is but a song we sing and fear the way we die. We can make the mountains ring or make the angels cry. No, the bird is on the wing and we need not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Some may come and some may go, but we shall surely pass. When the man who left here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. If you hear the song I sing, then you will understand. We hold the key to love and fear in our trembling hands. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there at our command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now. You are love here in my arms, where you belong, and here you will stay. I'll not let you away. I want day after day with you. You are spring, but of romance unfurled. You taught me to see one truth forever true. You are love, wonder of all the world. Where you go with me, heaven will always be. Thank you, peace. You have a great night. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I give you my heart. I love you, and you alone were meant for me. Please give your loving heart to me and say we'll never part. I think of you every morning, dream of you lonely. Whenever you're inside of you, for sentimental reasons, I hope you do believe me. I give you my heart. Dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely. Whenever you're inside of you, for sentimental reasons, I hope you do believe me. I give you my heart. I give you my heart. Sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. There'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I think of a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, you're always a day away. When I think of a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, you're only a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, you're always a day away. That's right, we got to keep working towards a better day. We don't want to get lost in the sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, of a week, of a month, of a year. Our struggle is the struggle of a lifetime. Never ever be afraid to make some noise, to get in some good trouble, some necessary trouble. And that's what I'm talking about, peaceful protest. That's what John Lewis was talking about. I hear too many young people saying the only way things are going to change is through revolution, through violence. I said, you know, during the civil rights, they used to practice being spat upon and called names and pushed around. And they practiced peaceful protest, and they made positive change in this country. And we need more people out here on the streets making peaceful protest and positive change. Telling our leaders, we need progressive leaders who will show that Government can make a difference in people's lives, can help lift people out of poverty, build enough affordable housing, make sure that everybody has good public educations, and make sure that everybody can have good quality health care and a decent place to live. Government can do these things. It has done that before. And we need to tell our leaders to stand up and show the government can help lift people out of poverty and make a difference in their lives. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high. And don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Peace and love.